Not
Okay, there we go. Now it's working.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that all the tech problems are behind us, how you doing?
Fine. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say, Jeff. Fine.
Fair enough. Uh, so earlier I was going to ask you just what you thought, any predictions, what you thought was going to happen in the finals. But now that the game's actually over, did anything surprise you? Or
Fools winning. That surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, she was like straight up fucking deceased at the beginning. You could message her 812 times and nothing, crickets. So I don't know. I guess it's
that's what
just
I heard.
wild seeing her make it all the way to the end and win when you have like Madeline and I don't know if it's Dio or I think that's how you say it. You got
Well,
like
I've been
Ryan,
saying,
like just out of everyone in this cast, her winning, I was like, oh, all right. But good for her. I don't know. I didn't pay like very close attention to the game. I guess I kind of did, but not really. There's a few
hopefully you
confessionals that were like privated and I don't know.
Well, hopefully you pay attention to season 4.
Well, yeah. If
Uh,
I'm gonna, be in it still, then yes.
oh yeah, that's why we're here. Uh,
Right,
with
right, right.
rules, I read in one of the questions, she admitted that uh, early on she wasn't as active,
Right.
and honestly, maybe there were just a lot of big players that if you could manage to sneak by them. I
Pretty
remember
sure.
I remember you in particular saying, "Why are you letting some of these people get that far in the game?"
When did I say that?
Uh, well, when you got voted out, I think you saw some key players early on,
Right.
and yeah. You just mentioned two of them, like Madeline, Dio, and when you wanted to take them out, I guess that's part of the reason you got voted out early. You recognized it early, and they didn't want you to vote them
Yes.
out.
Everything about it was sketchy and weird. Like my whole vote out, like oh my god. I mean, I don't I don't remember explicitly talking to people around the tribe and being like, "Wow, Madeline and Dio are so sketchy. We need to get." I never said anything like that. Well, I did about Dio, but not Madeline. Oh, I did about Dio because we all did though, because me and Madeline were talking about like so much, and we were just talking about how like sketchy he is and how like weird and petty he was being, and then all of a sudden I'm out. I'm like, oh, okay. And I don't know.
Yeah,
Everything
you
about my
were.
vote out was just weird and dumb, and I can explain how all of it. Like I will give a recap of every player who voted me and what the fuck is going on with why they did it because I'm frustrated by a couple of them. I mean,
Hold
not
on,
like
so you do
frustrated, but
know who
it makes no
voted for
sense.
you? To be honest, I don't remember, but uh, you do know who voted.
Um, yeah, Dio obviously because he was like hell bent on getting me out for fucking no reason. Uh, well, I was talking shit about him, so I guess that's fair. I can get why he did. I'm like, all right, Madeline. I mean, go off. I guess. I mean, It didn't bother me. The thing that did bother me about it though was her being like so dramatic about it. She was like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad." I was like, "Girl, like it's fine. Like stop being so
It's a
dramatic
game.
about it." Fools
Oh,
though,
don't.
fools annoyed me the most. So, if you want me to get into that, no, the reason it annoyed me is because the whole move annoyed me anyway, because everyone felt like this need to get me out because I like masterminded the vote of Geo or whatever, and when I really didn't. The only reason I went after them is because there was this duo on the tribe that was very after me, and they were like very obviously a duo. So I was like, "How about we do Geo?" And everyone was like, "Okay." And then all of a sudden, I masterminded that, and everyone felt like this need to get me out. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I kind of had this alliance, and I guess they all flipped. I don't know. But the reason
first
that
of all,
Fools annoyed me the most is because, I mean, like, I was reading her confessional after, and she was all like, I don't know, she was like, he probably thinks we're so close, and I 100% trust him and
oh
have
god,
him, and like, blah, blah, blah. And she was talking about how I was like 100% confident that I like had her in my pocket or some shit like that. And I was like, I don't. She's like, this is gonna be so shocking if I flip on him and get him out. Like, oh my god, he's not gonna expect it. He's gonna be so shocked because he thinks he has me. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I had no feelings like that. I barely even talked to you that much. She also said I was kind of annoying. I'm like, literally, all we talked about was Green Day. What are you talking about? So she was kind
well,
of weird, but she won.
I don't
So.
know what Fool sounds like, so I can't tell you if that's an accurate impression or not.
No, that's just how I like do that when I'm talking about literally anybody. It's not like trying to be mocking. That's just a voice I
Oh,
do
for
when I'm
sure.
talking about someone. I don't know. I have no clue what she
What I
sounds
could
like
tell
either.
you, what I could tell you though is it was a dramatic season, big personality, so I'm sure that didn't surprise you. Uh, but we recognize that. Oh, I was also going to say that something that I learned when I last played, it's all about perception. You could be saying something, but somebody perceives in a completely different way, even though
Yeah.
I don't understand how you got from A to B from what I said, but uh, you did look like you had a lot of potential. You I don't know, when it comes to Survivor or any of these orgs, you can't completely go by the placing. The 17th best player could end up uh, being a much better social player than whoever came in third. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really even have anything against Fool. I mean, she won. I'm like, I'm sure she did well. She, I feel like I know what her strategy was. I feel like she hid behind all of the big players, and all of them got taken out at the end, and then she got the votes to win. I'm like, yeah, I would have done something similar, so I can't blame her. She kind
That could
of
work.
slayed. She kind of slayed. Anyways, she did though a
Uh,
little, kind of in a way.
anyway, let's move on to season 4. I assume you saw what the theme would be,
Yeah, 3 houses. Fun name.
which I think with the teasers, Axe was literally showing 3 pictures of houses.
Right.
But so what I could tell you is you are one of the captains. I don't know how much you heard about the whole captain scenario.
I did. They said that there was going to be like feature for each tribe, pretty much, and who would be like the captain, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. Of
Yeah,
each
that's pretty
house,
much it.
basically.
Yeah,
So what
fun.
we're doing, I obviously can't tell you who, but 3 players,
Yeah,
well, 2 other players like you that we thought were really good social players that just didn't deserve to get voted out that early. Uh, it's okay if
yeah.
you didn't,
You're right
but
about that.
don't worry, we're giving you another chance. Uh, was I you gonna say?
It's gonna be wild though, because I feel like I'm gonna be a big target just because I'm returning, and there's gonna be 3 returnees, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, "Look at that!" It's like,
You
fuck
think the
off.
returnees are
It's
going
like,
to
fuck
be?
off. Uh,
Hold on, you already know that
um,
going in. So, do you think that the captains will be seen as a target, or uh,
probably.
you might go to them for advice, kind of thing?
Um, yeah, we're probably going to be targeted. I mean, it's like an org. I don't think they're going to be like, wow, we need to talk to them about advice and shit. Because, I mean, they've all played a bunch of these, I'm sure. It's like,
Probably.
we're just gonna be an easy outsider. They could be like, oh well, I already played this before, yeet. But I don't think that necessarily means we're gonna get like completely annihilated. But
But
it should
hey,
be. I think it'll be a lot harder
hey, you just said
to make it
that other people
far.
have played in a bunch of these. So what makes you any different?
Because it's like the
You
same
played in
series, you
XOR,
know?
so it's not giving
I
you
don't
any
know. It's
kind
like the
of
same series.
advantage.
They might be a little mad. They might be a little.
Do you have any?
I
Well, you
don't know.
have plenty of
I,
time to prepare for that. What's your strategy to get around that?
I
About
mean, I'm not gonna really. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna like acknowledge it much. Like, I mean, I will in my confessional and stuff. But I'm not gonna be like talking to people about it. And I don't know. I'm just gonna play like I never played in the series before. And if someone wants to come after me just because I played a different season of this, I'll. I guess I could play the card that I literally got 15th place. So, and that's not
hey,
even. And like
I
three
came in
people quit.
15th. I
So
Hey, I came in 15th. I'm horrible. Why would you see me as a threat?
yeah, and especially with like two people quitting. Like I was literally like, oh my god, I would have gotten 17th if two people didn't quit theoretically. So I mean, hopefully they won't
I
care.
Because you just played, I doubt it, but did you follow any of the other seasons?
I did not because I wasn't in the server until I found it because of the third season casting. Like I
Yeah, that's
wasn't around at that time, but I would follow season 4 a little, if even if I wasn't in it. So I'll like follow season 5.
Mhm. Well, now you're in it, so you definitely need to follow. Otherwise, maybe you'll do worse.
Yeah, I better not do worse than 15th. That'd be the worst thing ever. I want to get first, but we'll see how that works out. Probably not
Well,
well. Anyways,
with the others, because they followed season 3 a little bit, I had them guess. Uh, I think one of them said Ragu. I obviously can't tell you like who they are, who guessed
right.
what. Uh, but yeah, you definitely deserve to come back. So
Well, they
because we
should
didn't
be
get,
guessing me, but okay.
yeah, I'm expecting a redemption here for sure. Do you have any strategies going in? We didn't get to know you that well. I'm expecting to get to know you better this time around. So what could tell us about just who you are, your org experience, any strategies that you usually have?
I mean, I've played in a bunch of orgs since I was like 13, but I've been mostly doing like Discord ones. I'm starting to get into like
Wait, how old are you now
Skype,
then?
like Zoom ones. Wait, what?
Wait, how old are you now then?
18. I'll be
Okay,
19 in a
so
few
you've been
months. Gamey. But oh my god, what was I saying? Okay. I'm starting to get into like the Skype org community and like Zoom stuff, and like all of it goes through Facebook, but only reason I use Facebook, not gonna lie. I feel like my strategy would probably be pretty similar in a way. I mean, considering my vote out was very odd. I mean, hopefully nothing like that happens again. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna like go with the flow, I guess, and talk to people. I'm not gonna be like crazy. I don't know. Just be a social,
butterfly.
pretty much. Try to be under the radar as much as I can.
Did you learn anything from playing season 3 then that okay, I did this, that's not happening again?
Um,
Or is it bad luck?
I guess trying to like think. I feel like I did fine, but I guess be a little more cautious, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. something of that nature.
Well, one advantage
Maybe,
you
I don't
do
know.
have a little bit is that you do have time to prepare.
Indeed. I mean, I don't really know if there's anything I can do to like prepare because I don't know, it just depends on when the season starts and the cast and all of that stuff. So it's like I don't I don't really know what I could do to prepare. Like write down notes of what I'm gonna do. Like I don't know, it just depends on who I'm with. So it's hard to know
I
how to
guess
prepare for a season, I guess.
I guess the most is just the fact that you know that you're a captain and how to handle that. I know you've
Yeah.
talked about it already, but I would say that's
I'm-
the main thing.
I've never been a captain before. This feels very formal. Like
Oh
what does it
man,
even
it's an
like
honor.
what does that mean though that I'm the captain? Like
Oh, I'd be
I
happy
guess
to
I'm
tell
the
you if you want.
leader.
I
Well,
could
tell
tell
me
you
cuz
the
like
moment that the game begins. Then you'll find out.
oh I mean, I know that there's been like captain seasons on actual Survivor before. I don't know if that's like officially what it's called, but I think of like Guatemala and Philippines and stuff. And I mean, that's happened. And I don't
Yeah,
know,
so you watch Survivor, you've
stuff like
seen returnees before, and usually they're fine. I don't think any of them
yeah,
have
just like
been,
one per tribe.
or I don't know if you watched, but recently I think maybe Aubrey was voted out fairly early, but to be fair, it's her third time playing.
Yeah,
I think she had gone to the
I watched
finals.
that season, yeah. It was pretty bad. um let's not talk about Edge of Extinction. That's not what we're here for. um Anywho, yeah, I don't know. I just my vote out was so freaking weird. It's just so weird that Dio like had this. I don't know. I guess he did say in my DMs he was buttering me up a lot, and he was like, "Oh, I think you're the best player on the tribe." So I don't know.
Most
Maybe that's
nice of
why he
him.
felt the need. I think it's because he was so like shocked that his partner went, and that I apparently did that. And it's like I don't know. It was especially annoying because I feel like I was forced into that position, and then because I was forced into that, it backfired on me. Like it's just so weird. I feel like it's not even like anything that I did wrong at all. I just feel like it was really bad luck on my part. At least I think. Maybe I'm just a clown, but it
Oh
just
yeah, you called me a clown the other day just getting the interview.
when did I call you a clown?
No, you called yourself a clown.
Oh, all right. I was like, I called you a clown. That's weird. Oh yeah, I definitely was a clown. Probably. I say that all the time.
Well, if you call me a clown, I won't be offended. In fact, I went
It depends
to
on the
circus school.
context.
If you, I went to circus
Um.
school. There you go.
Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, know that Dio and Gio were like very plausibly suggesting that everybody votes me, and so I was like, oh, well, there's this clear duo that wants me out, Madeline. Do you want to vote Gio? And she was like, yes, I will convince everybody that that is the move. And I was like, okay. And then it went and happened, and it was fine. And then all of a sudden, the next vote, Dio's like, he is a mastermind. He is so fucking crazy. He's the best player ever. And then his alliance of Fool and Madeline just get me out, and I'm just like, oh, I mean, what I did really was not that impressive. I was just told a duo was coming after me, so I got one of them out. But thanks.
No, it's a way
It's
to pin a
weird.
target on your back.
That's basically how it
It has
felt.
to be done. Again, I've been there, done that, where I feel like I don't even know what I did wrong, but if someone wants you out and they manage to paint a good target on it, then it's tough. But bottom
I
line,
guess.
what you're saying, oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. It's just that keeps happening. I don't know why, but it does. Just what were you gonna say?
So bottom line, if Dio or Dio, I gotta learn how to pronounce some of these names too, isn't in the cast, which he won't be, then you're good.
I mean, I guess I can look at it like those three had an alliance since day one, but I don't know. It's still weird, especially how Fool was like, he's gonna be so shocked. It's gonna be so funny. I was like, I didn't do anything to you. I don't know what you're talking about. And
People get competitive.
wait, what?
People get competitive.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. And then, I mean, I can see why Dio, I'm gonna say Dio, did, because
Thank you for just being Corey, where I know I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm not, then you have a very
awkward.
weird pronunciation.
Don't worry, you're pronouncing it right. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I guess I could say Dio did, because I guess I was kind of the driving force behind that, because I was like, Spark, we got to do this, and I also told Alex, and I guess I kind of was probably the biggest person getting people on board. So I could see why Dio turned around and was like, he got my part down. He's such a good. Like, I guess I was like the only really threatening player who wasn't on his beginning alliance. So I guess he just convinced them to go after me. I don't know. It's still weird though. It's still weird though. Whatever.
No,
It happens.
I know sometimes shit just happens. Like, did you watch Winners at War?
Yeah.
I did not feel like Ethan deserved to get voted out that early.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, I guess it's just it happens.
I think Ben made a mistake, and then that cost Ethan. Sometimes somebody's mistake could actually hurt another player unintentionally, even though they didn't do anything. Anyway, just wanted to wrap it up. I wasn't sure if you had any last words that you just wanted to say to anybody listening.
I wish Madeline won. No, like, I'm being serious. I kind of wish she won because she was so likable. Like, I feel like everyone knew that too, and she was like this huge social and probably strategic threat too, like the whole season, and she somehow made it to the very end, pretty much. Like, wow, she should have won. That's all I have to say about that.
X made a comment
Wait, what?
that Xtron made a comment that for all 3 seasons he managed to predict the final boot, and is all similar players like Madeline that you notice they're doing well early on, doing really well socially, and then you hope that's who wins. But usually the person who has the most power isn't the person who wins the game.
Yeah. I'm not against a fool's win, though. I feel like she totally played the card that she was inactive at the beginning to be like, I'm not going to win. She totally did. I feel like that happened. That's all I have to say. But
whatever
good
she
on
did,
her.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that.
Anyway, yeah, just gonna wrap it up. I wish you the best luck in season 4.
Yeah, starting on the 26th, I think, right?
Around. I
Yes,
should probably
and
know that.
yeah, you probably. And we'll see what happens with the captain thing. Obviously, right when I
Well, I know.
come in.
We'll find out.
Well, you know, I don't yet. Obviously.
Well, have fun.
All right, bye.